Welcome back to this another live session. Hello traders, welcome back to the another live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy for Wednesday 10th of September 2025. Here is what we're looking at the market as after yesterday's successful session. Looking forward to have another session here. We already have one trade here on gold and it's still running in that direction. Looking to see where we can find our next trading opportunity in this market. Looking at here, I hope that you guys are ready for another trading day. Make sure you give a thumbs up, like this stream, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Let's begin here with this analysis that you can see on gold, and we will be looking at higher time frame as well as the lower time frame in this market. So let's begin here on one by one to see where the market is potentially be heading. Now we are looking at gold. Also we will be looking at currency pairs. If you guys look at, you can see here is quite a few instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity. Dollar index, there is an initial pullback here, and the market has reached again to another key level of resistance here on dollar yen. We might see that dollar yen potentially to revert again to the direction of the trend here. So we will be looking at also the dollar index along with gold to see where the market is potentially be heading here in this market. This is where dollar index, and if you look at here on Xauusd, we can see the market is currently from this support level has got sharp break to the upside here in this market. So that being said, looking at first of all here on the higher time frame, looking at the monthly chart to see overall direction in this market. So from the monthly, we can see that the market is bullish. If you look at the monthly price action, where we can see this is the monthly support level, and from this monthly support there is a strong break to the upside with one single momentum here in this market. So that being said, we can see that from the monthly it's a bull market, and we could see the price potentially continue to trend in the major direction. So the first step, guys, is the analysis. I hope that you understood it. Thank you very much for joining the live session. Say yes in the live chat if you are ready, and also which instrument you are looking at. I'm looking at gold as well as DXY. If we know the DXY, we can understand the most of the USD pairs such as Euro dollar, British pound US dollar, or DXY, and all the USD pair including the dollar yen. Now gold, we can see that from this support level, this is the gold price action where this is the support level here on gold from the monthly, and with this support we can see the market has made its initial bounce back to the upside here in this market. So that being said, from this support we can see that this is the monthly impulse, which is pretty sharp bullish. I'm looking at dollar yen, and yeah, we can see that DXY so far bullish, so dollar yen is just mirroring here. And what we will be looking at dollar yen as well, including the USD pairs that we will be looking at after we look at the gold to see possibly where the market is heading in this instrument. So looking at monthly, if you guys look at, you can see this is the monthly price action where monthly support, from this support we can see that there is a bullish impulse to the upside on the monthly, and with this bullish impulse the price is maintaining this higher high and higher low from the monthly. If we look at the weekly, here we can see this is the weekly bullish price action where we can see the market is, this is a triangular pattern on the weekly where the market is maintaining this series of higher low that you can see, and with this series of higher low there is a sharp break to the upside here in this market. And with this break to the upside, with this series of higher low on gold, currently maintaining a stronger bullish impulsive move to the upside here. Now this is the current weekly low. We are slowly coming from the lower time frame from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. That is the top down approach. This is the best way to look at the market. When you look at the top down approach, is where you can see the market is in fact showing that high probability trade setup here. Now looking at daily, here's the daily price action where the market from the daily perspective, this is the daily impulse from this support level that we can see. And here is what we can see from this daily support. Today the market so far has made its initial bounce back to the upside, where the market is showing that potentially uptrending market structure here in this area. So we can see the monthly, weekly and daily, the market is showing potentially uptrending market structure here. And with this uptrend, we can see the market is moving back to the upside to the major direction of the trend. So looking at 4-hour chart here, what do we see that in this lower time frame from the 4-hour perspective, it is showing that uptrending market, where from the 4-hour level, this is the 4-hour support, where from this support level there is initial break to the upside with one single move. And current session, if you guys look at it, you can see the price tested this resistance as a support here, and with this resistance turn support on the intraday, the market is showing that upside momentum, expecting the price to continue to rise here to create a new higher high in this market. So looking at the 15 minutes chart, here is the lower time frame price action where we are looking at for the price to possibly to come back below to this support level, where the market is maintaining series of higher low. And with this series of higher low formation, what we are looking at this price, this is an important support, and expecting the price to possibly come back below, grab the liquidity, and then to revert again back to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So where you can see the price, what we can expect here from the 4-hour chart, this is intraday support, and from this intraday support, expecting the market to possibly reject back again to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So here is the lower time frame price action where there is a support, and in the support, what we look for here in this market for the price to possibly come back here to fill that zone where there is an intraday or the 15 minutes 20 EMA, and from this 15 minutes 20 EMA, expecting the market to trend back here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So this is the current trend line. If you guys look at it, you can see that it's maintaining this uptrending market structure from this trend line, and with that uptrending market structure, expecting the market to drop here to grab the liquidity and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. So that being said, here is waiting for an entry from this lower time frame support level, which is the 4-hour or the session's low. Therefore, any drop back below to this session to that level is our entry. We already have entered a trade just a couple of minutes ago, and we secured profit in the VIP community. If you guys looked at, we have secured the trade now. With that trade that we have seen from the VIP community, the market now pushing that price back above from that level where there is a high liquidity in this market. So that being said, here in this lower time frame, this is important support, expecting the market to come back to grab the liquidity and then to revert again to the major direction of the trend. So this is the lower time frame. 30 minutes price action showing bullish, 15 minutes also showing that bullish. Would like to see the price is heading back here, grabbing the liquidity and then to trend back again to the upside to the major direction of the trend. So if you guys are ready for another trading week and day for a possible trade setup, make sure you always do the risk management and also say yes in the live chat if you're enjoying this live session. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. looking at here, this is the lower time frame market structure. And this lower time frame market structure, which is 10 and 20 MA crossed over from each other. And we see that it's a potentially starting up a new uptrending market structure. And in that uptrending market structure, expecting the market to trend here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So this is the current support level that we can see on the 15 minutes. It's coming back below here, potentially to this support level. And if the price coming back to the previous low here, sessions low, we will be looking for a potential entry in this market. Here is what you can see. The market is maintaining that uptrending market structure where the price is slowly melting back below to this support level, where what we can expect here for this market to possibly trend back here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. There is intraday support, expecting the market to possibly to test that low and then to reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. So you see that there is a possible breakup structure, and what we are looking here, guys, is a breakup structure to the major support level. That's where the entry for us to look for a possible upside bias in this market. Now, if you look at here from this support level, we can see the market is maintaining this series of higher low and expecting the price to come back here to this support level and then grab the liquidity to trend back here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. We are looking at here to the support level, expecting the market to come back here to grab the liquidity and then to reject back again to the upside to the major direction of the trend. This is where the key area of support and where we are looking at that the market to break that support here, grab the liquidity and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. So we always, guys, looking for trading in the trend, in the direction of the trend. That's where the key zone here that looking at. If you look at the 4 hour, you can see the market from this intraday support, there is initial bounce back to the upside, and with this bounce where we can see the market has maintained that series of higher low, and with this series of higher low formation it has gained that momentum back to the upside, and with this momentum it's still showing that the market potentially to revert again back to the direction of the trend. What we are looking at here, a breakout structure to this support level, and then to revert again to the major direction of the trend. Here is the market slowly breaking that low here, and we might see the price to break that structure to this support level. And with this break of support, what we are looking at for the price to come back here to retest that level and then reject back again to the major direction of the trend. That's what we are looking at, and we see some rejection coming. You might be able to place a pending order in that area when needed. So we'll be placing here a pending order in that area for this possible move back to the upside. It's gonna be a buy limit here, and as the market coming to this intraday support level, expecting it to come back here to retest. So this is gonna be a buy limit. Already we had secured one trade, guys, early from that area, so it's gonna be a buy limit. $3641.72. Stop loss at 3635.81 and TP target at 3653.85. So place the buy limit here for a possible breakup structure. We see there is initial drop here, and then the market is trying to push back again. And what I think that for us to look for better entry opportunity, we would like to see that the market has broken well below here to this support. That's where we can look for possible entry in this market. So we place the buy limit here at 3641.72. Stop loss at 3635.81. TP target here at 3653.85. So here is what you can see, the market slowly trying to break that low here in that area, which is possibly coming here to that key level of support, and from that support expecting the market to potentially reject back again to the upside to the major direction of the trend. We're waiting for an entry. You see there is a breakup structure, guys, ready for another potential entry. Would like to see further break below here, and that's where we could see the market to cross that low here from the session's low. And if the market managed to break that session's low, that's where we want to get into another trade here in this market. Waiting for a possible break below here to this support level, grab the liquidity, and then to return again back to the major direction of the trend. That's what we're looking at here, guys, for the market to break from the structure. And as soon as it breaks from the structure, that's where you will be looking for an entry opportunity. And we'd like to see the market has tested that low, grab that liquidity, and then return back to the upside here to the major direction of the trend. There is a doji that we can see on the lower time frame, expecting the market to break that low here and then to revert again to the direction of the trend. We didn't get triggered yet. I'm expecting it to break below further for another trigger here. As you can see, the market slowly building that pressure and expecting it to break from the structure and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. This is where we are looking at in this market to see the price to potentially come back below here to grab the liquidity and then to revert again back to the upside. So you can see there is a initial bounce from this support level where it is maintaining an uptrending market structure. And what we are looking at here, guys, is another break and then to entry. So that's why you place the pending order, especially if you look at this green candle. Here is the previous session's low. And if we look at this 1 hour candle, if the market managed to break that low here, we will be entering into the trade and then we can look for a possible upside momentum here in this market. Here you can see the market is showing a stronger uptrending momentum here. And with this uptrend, what we are looking at here, the market to possibly to trend back here to create a new higher high in this market. We can see the price, in fact, from the intraday tested this low and then getting that reaction back again to the major direction of the trend here. And we can see the market is maintaining that series of higher low. And what I think that it may continue to rise here to create a new higher high in this market. Here as you can see the lower time frame from this support level getting a reaction back to the upside here in this market. We can see after back-to-back two dojis here, the market is showing an uptrending market structure, and we may see that the market potentially to continue to trend here to the upside to create a new higher high, which is, in fact, if you guys look at, it's a long-term uptrending market structure, and in long-term uptrend we only look for buying, and that's what we are looking at here in this market. If you guys look at it, you can see a lot of action Euro USD right now. I want to quit employment and take trading as my new job because of the good coach. Well, that's our main goal here, guys, is to create traders who can trade themselves, who can change their life and also the life of others. So trading is freedom. If you know, if you have the right strategy, right tool, you can easily become a better trader, and that's what we are looking at here in this market every single day, trading live together and also looking for better way to take every opportunity in the market. And all the tools, strategies, if you guys look at that we have, also helping us to grow as a trader. Some of the tools that if you look at here, you can see we have the best strategy, best tools, and that helps us always to find the best trade possible in the market constantly, every single move. So if you look at here, you can see this is a gold market where the market is maintained an uptrending market structure, forming a double bottom, a stronger breakout pullback, the market now in a sideways. So what we learn here is to read the trend, to find a trade in the direction of the trend, and then trade based on the trend, right? So this is our main focus, is to trade based on trend. Trend is your friend as long as you are trading. So we always look for a trade in the direction of the trend. And if you look at here, you can see gold and all the instrument that you trade, either lower time frame or the higher time frame, always look for the market structure, look for the trade in the direction of the trend. So if you look at here, if you look at here, you can see this is the 15 minutes chart here, and on gold, and we just before the live session, you guys have seen that before the live session we had secured another trade back to back. This is the in 10th, I think 15th trade. We only had one trade, didn't work out. All of them worked out. This is just before we start the live session. From that level we have opened the position. This is the trade that I have shared in the premium group with all the members. If you guys want to explore more about the premium group, about the premium strategy that I am trading, also don't miss out. You can find link below this video where you can visit the website to explore more about the strategy as well as how you are trading every single day in this market. So here is what we can see on gold. If you look at, you can see here is series of higher low, and the market is crossing that resistance line where we could see the market potentially to trend back to the upside here to create a new higher high. We see that from this support it's carrying that rejection back above, which is, if you look at here, you can see it's a pretty stronger bullish impulse that we are looking at. And with this series of higher low, we can expect the market to trend here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So that's what we're looking at in this market to bounce. And as the trend is up, you can see it's maintaining that we had placed the pending order just for, I think, 7 pip. It didn't trigger, but I'm still on it. We are still on it. In the second 1 hour candle, we'll be looking for a pullback again to the support. Patience is key. If the trade didn't trigger, we will be waiting for the next candle to show up another trading opportunity in the market. Always look for the best way to trade, guys. That's the best way to trade. Always looking for the market to give you an entry in the direction of the trend. Hello, welcome back to the live session. Here, as you can see, with this breakup structure, it's maintaining this uptrend here, which is basically pushing forward here with a series of higher low. And with this series of higher low, the market is maintaining that uptrend. And we could see that potentially trend continuation here to continue to rise back to the upside to the major direction of the trend. This is what we are looking at in this market to see if this price is heading back to the upside in this market. So if you guys look at it, you can see it's a breakup structure to the support level. And with this breakup structure, what we are looking at here, the market to trend back here to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. Our pending order is still on, as still the probability for a breakup structure. Welcome back to this live session here. DXY, we can see there was an initial bounce here on DXY, and now we see the market is on a deeper pullback here in this market on DXY. And with that move that you can see from this high here, the price is coming back for a pullback, expecting the DXY potentially to revert back again to the upside. We see that there is a breakup structure here on DXY. The DXY from bigger picture, it's a bear market. We can see yesterday there was a bounce here, and with this bounce the price slowly dropping back again to the direction of the trend here. So that's where they're looking at on DXY. What I think, if you guys, you can see the market has reached that resistance line, expecting it to come back here to this support level. DXY may drop here to this key level of support for deeper drop. While we are looking at on gold, and if you look at here, you can see that gold here in that area where the price has tested this high, and at the moment what we could see on gold for the market to potentially come back here to this support and then to revert again back to the upside. And we are still holding on to that pending order that we placed on gold. That's what we're looking at, the market to test that pending order and then to revert again back to the upside. Here we are looking at in this long wick candlestick pattern in that area. The market is trying to break that low here, and that expecting the price to possibly still to drop here to this support and then to return again back to the upside. With this doji, the market is getting that rejection here and expecting that this price to drop back here to this support level where there is an important support, and with that support they're expecting the market to break that low here and then to enter. I still keep the same place for our pending order as the price is approaching that low, expecting to test that low, grab the liquidity, and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. We're looking at the 1 hour candle close coming, guys, with another doji and expecting now for the market to possibly to break that low here for another entry. So our pending order is still there. As you can see, the market from this high here, after this double top, expecting the price to break below here to this support level. And that's where you can see the market is testing that low. And with this test of this low, that expecting the price to possibly test that here and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. So here is what we can see with this multiple rejection from that high here, expecting the price to drop back below here to this support and then to revert again back to the upside in this market. The pending order is still there, guys. We are looking for an entry, and because it's a, if you look at here, it's a bull market. Any drop back below to this support is where the opportunity to go long. As you can see, the price is breaking below here to this support and expecting it to come back below further to that support, grab the liquidity, and then to return again back to the upside here in this market. As you can see, the market slowly building the pressure back below, expecting it to drop further to this support level, to the major direction of the trend. If you guys look at it, you can see from this high, now it's the price coming to that session's low, and this is what we need to see, that the price has broken that session low, as it's a bull market. Breaking below here is an opportunity to go long. Always look for breakup structure, always looking for breakup structure for an entry, and that's what we need to look as a trader in this market. So if you look at here, you can see this is a high. The market may come back here to this support here to test the low. That's what we are looking for, an entry from this break of this trend line. We see there is a doji retest from the 30 minutes, and we are patient still, because what I'm looking at, guys, here a break up the previous session's low, which is essential for us for an entry. We still could see the market to go ahead, cross that high, grab the liquidity, but what we are looking at here in this market is for the price to test that low and then to reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. it's just getting rejected again from that support level. That's very interesting. We had early one trade from that level, and we can see the price whenever coming to that support getting rejection. So it's a complete sideways, and with a support test getting that reaction back to the upside. What are you looking at here? Break of this support. Our pending order is here, and as soon as we see the market has given that entry, we are on the trade. We can see there is a consolidation here in this area, and from that consolidation expecting a break below, grab the liquidity and then to trend back again to the upside. Are you guys ready for a possible entry? I'm waiting still for that trigger in that area. If the market got the trigger, we can look for that upside bias here in this market. So that being said, here expecting the market to potentially drop further below, trade that, track that, and then to reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. This is what you're looking at in this market, expecting the price to potentially come back here, break that low, grab the liquidity, and then to reject again back to the upside here in this market. So if you guys look at it, you can see it's a sharply uptrending market structure, and as we have seen multiple times, there is also a breakout structure here, bounce back to the upside, and also here there is a breakout structure, bounce back to the upside. You can see the market has maintained this uptrend multiple times from this key level of support, expecting the price to potentially test and then to again return again back to the upside here in this market. So this is what we're looking at in this market, for the price to drop that to this key level of support from the intraday perspective, and then to reject back again to the major direction of the trend. You're looking at here to the support level for a potential entry. And as if you look at this structure and also the bigger picture trend on gold, which is showing that long-term uptrend, and as you have seen that all the trade that we have opened so far on gold was bullish trade, and it was in fact it is a bull market which is maintaining that bullish market structure. All of them are buy trade. The reason very simple, it's a bull market, guys, and we are trading with the trend, and that's what we need to know, that always trade with the trend, stay with the major direction of the trend, and trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. So that's what we do every single day, working, trading, so that we can trade with the trend. And that's what we need to know as a trader, to trade with the trend. Whenever the market is showing up the entry opportunity, we will be looking into the direction of the trend. So if you guys look at it, you can see here is a narrow consolidation. This is the 15 minutes chart where bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, quite a few sideways candlestick pattern. And in that sideways market, what we are looking at here, for the price to break that low, grab the liquidity, and then to trend again to the direction of the trend. We'll be waiting for here for this break of structure, potentially to this support level, and it's a patience, and that's what the greatest quality of a trader is, to be patient. Do you think that you are patient? Let me know in the live chat. Do you think you are patient as a trader, which is the most important quality of becoming a trader? Because more often the trade will come and will not come. You see that if you place a pending order, sometimes you see that just for 1 or 2 pip the trade didn't trigger, or for 1 or 2 pip the trade didn't hit the profit target. In either cases, always best way is to stick to the strategy, so that you are not deviating from the plan, and then keep repeating the same system over and over again to multiply it, to replicate that every single day. That's what being a trader, guys. That's what all about. You need to know as a trader to find out an edge in the market, and then holding on to that until you get to that point where you are consistently profitable as a trader. And in the meantime, if you haven't visited the website, you can visit www.forextradingwizard.com for more updated education as well as analysis. Also, the regular if you visit the website, you can find all the information how you can get access to many of the exclusive trading strategy that we have in the academy. Currently we are having the most updated trading tool as well as the strategy that I'm trading every single day based on the smart money system. As you can see, our win rate is very high, and all of them proven, back tested. Every single day I'm trading in the live market with all of you guys, and you have seen that. So the win rate we have is pretty high, only because of that reason that we trade like the smart money. We trade from an important area of value. Finding an important area of value is the key, because when you look at the market, in the beginning of my trading journey also, I started to, especially the beginners, try to trade, let's say, pin bar, bullish engulfer, bearish engulfer. That doesn't work, because a bullish engulfer, a bearish engulfer, or a pin bar can form in any area. Only a single candle doesn't mean anything until you find it on an important zone, until you see that how the smart money trading in that area. You can see that it's breaking below here, and I am on that, expecting that the session's low to be broken and then to have a breakout. So we are almost, I'm still active with the entry. The trade didn't active, but we are on the trade. Are you guys have the pending order open? It depends. I have different strategies. I focus on a very high win rate. You guys have seen that now. I think on a row 15 trades, almost 14 win, 1 lose that he has yesterday in London session, in NY session. So 15 trades, 14 win, 1 lose. Think about the win rate. Now you can see the market here in that area again, testing that low, getting a reaction back to the upside here, where you are looking at the market to test that support and then reject back again to the upside here in this market. Here's the doji that we are looking at. Quite a few long wick doji, guys, you can see. And it tested the low from the 10 EMA, getting a reaction back to the upside. Is it not breaking below further anymore? come on, it's carrying a reaction again to the upside with only, we are left with 4 pip. We are looking at another 30 minutes candle close coming. So from the support, you can see it's now again having another reaction back to the upside on the lower time frame, and with a very stronger liquidity gap here in that area, that we can see the price may retest the 20 EMA and then to return again back to the upside here. So market got reaction from this level with I think it's still probable for the market to test that low here. We'll still leave that pending order here for a possible trigger, and from that trigger, that expecting the price to test that low, return again back to the upside here. As long-term trend is bullish, we are still on the main direction of the trend. So we are almost nearly to the end of the session, guys. This trade, this pending order is still on, and I'll keep that on until the NY session. Coming up with the NY session, we will be looking for further entry opportunity as well. So this session, this is a pending order, and I'm going to leave it here on. If any update, also I'm going to share in the Telegram channel. If you guys want to get access to that more, if you want to be more in tune with the update of this trade, you can join the Telegram. You can find link below this video, whereas this is a live trade and any update that I'm going to share here. Otherwise, if the market triggers, even we could see that full target to the upside to hit. And I'll be coming on live in just a matter of 3.5 hours, guys. In this live session, I will see you there. very soon again. Until that, stay well, stay happy.